Eclipse phase is a unique setting which takes us to a far future, a future where everything has gone terribly wrong, and we've embraced fully automated gay space communism with corporate undertones. But the game itself came out in 2019 with frequent updates from Transhuman Studios, who make Eclipse phase and nothing else. In a strange turn of fate, Eclipse phase is a Creative Commons game. You're free to edit, fix, or do anything else with the game, including download it for free. Yes, the entire game and all the supplements are technically free as a PDF that you're free to download. But let's do a quick summary. Earth is fucked. Super fucked. During our golden age, we delved a bit too far and discovered the Titan virus, which subsequently transhumanity'd our asses into the Stone Age. And well, it became a global ultracost as most of humanity was pretty doomed. There are people in space, but not enough. Desperate measures were invoked to get people to safety, but there was only a few ways to get people off reliably. We abandoned our bodies. We became data, blasting our consciousness up into space to avoid this hell. Into a new one. Earth has fallen. Billions have died. But with conflict comes innovation. We persevered and upgraded. We solved disease, injury, and death. Now humanity is gearing up for another super war against itself as different factions are on a knife's edge, all while a mysterious organization is attempting to keep order behind the scenes from dooming us all. What's the game, though? D100, roll under. A lot of show and tell for something pretty easy to explain, but gets a little bit more complicated. The main role you're going to be doing are aptitude and skill rolls. Aptitudes are your attributes, often taking their value and multiplying it by 3 for the actual target number. Skills are just as they are. Pretty standard, and the weird ones are explained, but it is roll under and congrats, you win. You knew it wouldn't be that simple though. Every character also has a set of pools which act as an inner reserve and meta currency. All 4 of them are never really high though. Insight allows for extra actions and more initiative, getting clues. Moxie is ignoring certain traumas and social maxing. Vigor is also taking the initiative and extra actions and ignoring more physical wounds, while Flex is the do anything pool with some meta elements to it. But always when in doubt, you can pop a pool and get some bonuses and help you succeed at certain skills, with recharging them by taking a break. But this seems awfully simple, so this is where things get a bit weird. You're not you. Remember that transhumanity bit? Your character is a combination of ego and morphs. Our sample character is John Monkey, and he will explain things as diligently as possible. There are 13 steps to making a character. Since we're an uplift enforcer, we have these as our starting skills. Skills are tied to our ego, the us. These are also tied to our aptitudes, because no matter what we look like, we'll still be an autistic monkey. You only get a handful of options regarding these aptitudes right off the bat though. Next we'll determine our reputation. Eclipse phase doesn't have money. Perfect post-scarcity communism here. Instead we have reputation. Rep allows us to exploit our friends to get things and information. Thus John Monkey can leverage our criminal, capitalist, or anarchist reputation to get gear off of them. Acquiring and building reputation is probably the most important thing in the game, including gaslighting your friends to give you 3D printed firearms. We then get 20 customization points and ta-da! We're done. However, our morph will determine our more physical attributes, because the reality is that you're not real. You're a digital ghost that's planted into a body. Traveling around the solar system will have you jump from morph to morph, changing your body, mind, and even your soul eventually. Starting off, you'll have only a set amount of morph points to build up and develop. John Monkey, being part of the gorilla cartel, has a neo-gorilla body, though he may choose to slot into any morph available. These determine our bonus pools as well as our physical health, because one important note about Eclipse phase is that dying is just a setback. If they can recover your cortical stack, they can slot you back into any morph they can find, remembering everything that happened to you. Even if they can't, your backup is always available. Your suggested starting MP is actually 6, allowing you to develop or hinder your original body as much as you please, though you'll only really have access to a bunch of basic morphs. After that, you're good to go. Get out there and start working your ass off. Combat has a nice beat to the action and is suitably deadly without being rocket tagged, but a lot of game systems are focused around interacting, changing, or getting more trauma. Most of the struggle in Eclipse phase is about your mental problems of being an immortal and the subsequent disassociation from a life, and the murderous nanovirus that wants to devour your soul, or the other people who are using a copy of you in the asteroid slave mines, or any other variation of horrible, terrible things happening to you. Just about everything you can think of is covered somewhere in the 400-some page book, and everything works pretty smoothly, though the interjections of the lore, which can last like 80 or more pages, can be a bit annoying between mechanics, and it really doesn't help that some aspects of the setting are just odd. Remember everyone, the game may say that Jovians are backwards and wrong, but they are right. But a unique issue is that you can run actually like 95% of the game with the 32-page quick start book, just picking up the main book for character creation and some additional toys. Most everything else is optional for play, but is that bad? I don't think so, but you shouldn't be intimidated by the book's size. It's stuff rather than mandatory essentials. My name is Notepad Anon, and this was Eclipse Phase 2nd Edition. If you like what I do here, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and many thanks to the corporate elite for continuing to fund John Monkey and I's criminal operations in the inner sphere. Godspeed, good luck, and never trust an anarchist.